Howdy, howdy, everybody. I'm Rick. You're you. This is Nima. Or I'm hoping this is Nima. So I just learned about this game and I just kind of quickly Googled to see if it was legit and what was going on. And I'm very excited to try this demo because it looks awesome. It just looks awesome. So we're gonna just hop right in. Okay. Question mark? Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. A perfect, undulating person for you to spend eternity. An irritating yet familiar voice scratches at your brain, and you find yourself violently awoken by a mysterious figure. It worked? You're breathing. The air is cold and stagnant. The walls that surround you provide the room with a distinct lack of natural light. You are underground. Dozens of boxes overflow with trinkets brings a strange sense of comfort. The comfort dissipates as you realize you're tied to a chair you're sitting in. A bungee cord holds your head up. The stranger stands across the room, hesitating to approach. Nima, is that you? Words in your brain can be combined to unlock new words. Nima, stranger. Mom! When you're done, words can be dragged from your brain down to your mouth to unlock new dialogue options. Mom? Mom, what's going on? Wait. Yes, it's all coming back to you now. You're Nima Lee, and this is your mother, Annabelle Lee. Mom breathes a sigh of relief and smiles. Oh, thank God. I thought I'd lost you. She excitedly steps forward, but stops herself just short of throwing her arms around you in an embrace. She pauses. Lost me? Mom shudders. Let me bring you some food first. You must be starving. Mom exits the basement, excitedly clambering her way up the stairs. I hope she trips and cracks her skull. Thanks, Mom. A sopping wet bowl of slop is gently presented to you. The odor, reminiscent of wet dog and dirty socks, is masked by an overwhelming amount of soy sauce. Your nose begins to shrivel like a worm left out in the sun. Mom unties your hands but leaves your waist and head fastened to the chair. With some effort, you can now eat your gruel. She places a small, dull spoon in your now free hand. She's even uglier up close. Don't be rude. She's beautiful. Okay, Nima. Before you eat, we need to have a little talk. There was an accident. Your memories have been affected, and I want to ensure you're okay before everything goes back to normal. You're going to be living and sleeping in the basement from now on. Can you untie me? You're tied up for your own safety. If you fall unconscious, I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. Just follow her rules and then we'll be free. You're not a prisoner. This is just a controlled environment for you to heal in, okay? You look at the bowl of food and then back at her. You try to nod, but your head just bounces in your binds. Alright, so starting tomorrow, I'm gonna bring you items. I want you to think of how these items make you feel, if they bring back any memories. For now, let's start with something simple as an example. She takes the bowl of gruel and pushes it towards you. What does this cog... What does this kanji make you think of? You can start to eat while we talk if you'd like. Kanji, hunger, disgust. I can't say that. Hungry. Indulgence. Okay. Let's see. I don't want to freak her out. Let's not freak Mom out. You know? You hesitate, looking down at the bowl and back at her. Although she claims there is no wrong answer, you know this is not true. She's looking for a specific response. Try connecting items in your mind to see what these train of thoughts lead you. Tell me what you're thinking about. Indulgence. That's it. Disgust. Ew. No. Mom. Disgust and Mom. Food. Wow. It's food. That's kanji. Yes, this is kanji. You stare at it. Do you want to eat it? What is kanji? It's rice, oats, fish, soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and chives, I think. I got it from the herb garden. Also rum. The fish looks a bit old. I don't think that's what kanji is. Well, it's a bit untraditional, but it's what I had on hand. You want to eat it? Food. And can I guts growth? What we say about that now? Food and guts, or food and growth. Rot. Guts and rot? No. Let's freak Mom out as much as we can. Okay. Hungry. Gruel. A fantastic source of nutrients, high in protein, fats, and minerals. The perfect feast for any growing boy or girl. Before you know it, you find yourself shoveling mouthful after mouthful of lumpy kanji down your gullet. Delicious. You barely notice the crunching, calcium-packed fish bones cutting to your gums. You can feel your stomach distending in your body, an uncomfortable weight that only succeeds in making you hungrier. Easy there, champ. Mom grimaces. Disgusted by your enthusiasm, she yanks the ball away from you almost as fast as you set it down. You really were hungry. You usually hate my cooking. Can I have more? I think you've had enough now, dear. You yawn. The bowl of kanji certainly chased away your appetite. Now you prefer to find a nice den to crawl inside and sleep. Mom sets the bowl aside and lets you out a long sigh. She stares at you intently, preparing for something. How much of the accident do you remember? You shake your head. Some things just come to you, but as far as you're concerned, everything has happened before you woke up in this basement. Feels like a dream. You were swimming. You hit your head. You were lucky I was able to rescue you. You clutch your head as a bolt of pain travels to the top of your cranium down your spine. Oh. Likely story. The memory surges to you. You recall looking at your mother's stony face as in her hand she clutches a small sharp knife designed to cut through flesh and organs. Your mom looks worried as she reaches out to console you. You recoil away from her. Maybe we should talk about this later. Tomorrow the real tests will begin. You pass those and you'll be free to leave the basement, and everything can return to normal. How am I supposed to pass if I can barely remember anything? I suppose it's only fair if you have a chance to ask me questions in return. There's a shuddering pain racking your brain. You're almost spent for the day. Choose your next words carefully. What do you want to know? Blood, rock. Rock? Swimming. I got hurt while swimming? You feel like you don't trust that explanation. You went swimming by yourself and hit your head on a rock. I told you not to go because the current was strong, but you didn't listen as usual. You were lucky I found you when I did. Really? Yeah. Her voice is tinged with regret. She's lying to you. Your eyelids grow heavy. You're running out of energy. Anything else you want to ask me? Water, blood, river, rock, body. No. Rock. No, I wanted to ask about the river. River. Okay, I can't ask about the river. Sorry. River. What if I combine river, rock, blood, and pain? There's a lot of blood and pain in my head right now. Body, pain. Okay, there's nothing but pain in my head. Mom and pain. Nima. Am I Nima? Your mother looks stricken, drawing away from you. She closes her heart, and instead of a smile, you see the same stony face you saw in the memory that flashes through your brain. I'm joking. I know my name is Nima. Your mother doesn't laugh. Nima, please, this is not the time for joking. I need you to take this seriously. Well, that was a waste of a question, but worth it for the look on her face. You yawn, and your mother takes notice. Nima, sweetie, don't you think it's time to go to bed? I just have one more question. Okay, what do you want to ask? Ooh! You hurt me. I remember you hurt me. Mom flinches. You can tell you've struck a nerve. She begins to tremble. Nima, honey. I know I'm not always present, but I would never. You have a second memory come to you. You are trapped in an abyss, eyes shut and disconnected from your brain. You can feel your mother holding your hand. No, play dumb. Sorry, Mom. I'm confused. Mom relaxes a little, although she doesn't let go of the barb you stuck in her. Lately, I've been prioritizing my work over you, and that's not fair. It'll be different now, I promise. It doesn't mean I ever actively wanted to hurt you. But I can't deny that you've been hurt because I've not been there when you needed me. The conversation trails off. You're both unwilling to look at each other. The pain surges through your brain, terminates the sudden pull of the plug. Your eyes cut to blindness, and then you feel your body fall forward to be caught by the ropes fastened to your chair. You flicker in and out of consciousness as rogue bolts of electricity wriggle your neurons. Mom hums a familiar song. A pair of tender arms bear the full weight of your malnourished and sickly form. You are lowered on a lumpy mattress, tucked in routinely and without indulgence. Whoever carried you here was hesitant to do so. Her acts of mothership seem little more than a performance. Despite that, you feel a gentle hand lovingly caress the side of your face, and once again, the world goes dark. Fossil. Ugh, my head hurts. This is my room? I barely remember it. Ooh, ooh. What's he so happy about? He's happy to be a whale. What you mean, what's he happy to be about? He's happy of being a whale. Pisses me off. Bruh. What about that thing? Seems lonely. She needs a friend. Good news. Dad. Oh no. Not plush and happy making dad. Dad and friend. James Pond. Excuse me? Did I just unlock dad? What if I add dad and pain? Grief. Guts? No. Grief? I don't want to know about grief. This is what my dad looked like. I remember him. Memory and grief makes dad. And James Pond. What did I just add to make mom? Mom and pain makes Nima. Nima and pain makes water, and water and pain makes drown, and drown and dad makes nothing. Well, what does dad and guts make? What does dad and rot make? Nothing. Okay. Well, I was getting excited. I was cooking. I was cooking with my thoughts for just a minute. Okay. Memory, grief, Nima and River. Dad and River, or Nima and Dad is sad. Okay. Grief and sad make mom. Ugh. Alright. A lava lamp. Hot to touch. This water has been sitting out here for a while. I wonder what living inside it is. What's living inside it now? Life. Mom and life is birth. Birth and rot makes Nima, Fossil, and Mariella. Rebirth. Who is Mariella? Mariella. I'm not talented at all. Now don't say that now. That ain't nice. Fish. James Pond. James Pond and mom makes fear. Oh. Dad and water makes aquarium. And fear and aquarium makes fish. Fish and light, fish and guts makes torture. And torture and river. Okay. I'm cooking. I'm over here cooking. They think I'm lacking, but I'm cooking. I wonder what's out there. Trapped. Outside. Light is the sun. River. Trapped and tortured is punishment. Punishment in the river. Punishment. Mom's gonna hate me tomorrow. I'm gonna have a mouthful and a half to ask her. A penguin. I wonder if they're ever jealous of the birds in the sky. Envy and sun makes punishment, and envy makes a bully. And mom, hold on. I'm cooking. Mom and a bully. No. Mom and a river makes grief. And a grief and a bully makes mom. I don't know. Was it always this lumpy? What else can I look at? Oh, a child's drawing is vaguely resembles a koi fish. James Pond. So that's our dad. Tales from an uncool kid. Isolation. 101 dinosaur jokes that'll have your friends roaring. How do dinosaurs pay their bills? With Tyrannosaurus checks. I love it. Hold on, I'm filling my head full of stuff. Knowledge. These fish are trapped in a fake world. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm a pretty strong swimmer. If you're such a strong swimmer, then how could you have gotten hurt? This book is about evolution. I wonder what we'll evolve into. She spent a long time working on this one. No one ever read it. Oh, roach, roach, roach. Oops, sorry. The Nemachondria. Is it July already? It feels like it's been a million years. Dumb bass. Ha 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 ha. Hey, that bass is trying its best. Help mom file taxes. Mom is always so stressed about those. Milk, rice, coffee, tomatoes. I wonder if mom had time to pick up groceries while I was gone. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, let's see what I'm working with. Time and Nima makes stasis. Manipulation. Fish tank. Science and fish tank. No, science. I was on a swim team. Okay. Mom and work makes paleontologist. Okay. Paleontologist. So mom's a paleontologist. Joking. Okay. James Pond. And I'm pushing stuff together and I'm not meaning to. I don't know what's going on. School and swim team is a trophy. Well, what about me? Where's my name? Hold on. I'm so glad they have a little search button there. Nima and trophy, or Nima and stasis, is hospital and sleep. Oh. Trophy. I have a lot of thoughts in my noggin. My mom is a paleontologist. My dad is James Pond, and there's a lot of grief and bullying and trophies. I was part of the swim team. I have a lot of the same, but that's okay. Bed, sleep, happy. Happy, trophy, happy book. No. Happy birth, book, birth, body. No. Grief and birth is regret. Ooh, I do not like the picture we are uncovering. Who is this guy? Tomato Boy is the coolest. I've read all the comics. I love Tomato Boy. Tank Man. Knowledge. Book. Score. Bullet. Regret. Trophy. Okay. My purpose in life. Ah! I wonder what my purpose is. This human looks strange. Disgust. Paleontologist and disgust. No. Trophy and disgust. Fish and disgust. Tank Man and disgust. I have a lot going on in my noggin. Thank you. This is a special jar of wishes. Right now, I wish I could get out of here. I used to chew on these pencils. Okay. Hungry. I think that's... The bathroom is locked. I should knock for mom. Should I knock for mom? Not yet. I'm not the... Well, actually, yeah. Knock for mom. Are you awake? Yes? Oh my god. Mom. It's not that deep. You hear her undo a series of deadbolts, opening the door. only a crack for it to be caught by a chain lock and held nearly closed. She studies you. She closes the door. You hear her undo the last chain and open the door again. You didn't clean yourself up. The bathroom door was locked. Her cold demeanor thaws for a moment. Shit. She pounds her head with the palm of her hand. She gestures for you to go sit at the table while she retreats to your room and unlocks the bathroom. Quick, lock her in. You hesitate, weighing the risk of trapping your mom in your prison. She returns quickly and affectedly. Your bathroom is unlocked. She doesn't take note of you passing by, ascend of the stairs in the Stacio of thumps and exits the basement. You fidget in your chair, wondering if you did something to upset her. She's not buying it. She returns, trundling clumsily down the stairs. She's holding the railing to keep herself steady. In her other hand, she's carrying a large tote bag bulging with concealed items. All right. She calms down a bit and smiles placidly at you. Good morning, Nima. Good morning. Don't forget to call her Mom. Did you sleep well, Mom? No. Disgusting. She's wearing the same clothes as from yesterday. She looks disheveled. It's unclear if she slept at all. Are you feeling any pain? Yesterday, our conversation ended rather abruptly. Your vitals are stable, and you seem to have made a full recovery. Yes, I'm feeling well. Good. She flips up the notebook and makes notes of that response. How was your sleep? Any interruptions or strange dreams? Lie to her. Nope. She flips her notebook closed, and the fake smile turns into a real one. You're going to do better today, right? Today is going to be a little different from yesterday. With me, I have some items. All you need to do is tell me how they make you feel. Can you do that for me? Yes. She places a plushie of a shark upon the table in front of you. For some reason, it invokes unfamiliar feelings within. I love sharks. Happy. Nostalgia, sorrow, and most intriguingly, love. Now. Is there anything this reminds you of? It reminds me of Dad. Actually, how crazy can I get with this? Aw. Is it asleep? No. I will take Dad. The trip. This is the toy Dad got me at the aquarium. Can we go? Can we get tickets? Yes. Let us out of the bowl. It's not really a good time for that right now. Oh man. Promise me we'll go sometime, okay? Just like how we used to when Dad was still around. Memories of your father's embrace fill your mind. He's no longer with you, but the plushie still connects the two of you together. Maybe after we're done here. Doesn't that sound good? Yeah, okay. Mom lets out a melancholic chuckle. It's funny. You used to bring this thing everywhere with you. I remember you never let me take it from you, even to wash it. Your father used to say it was starting to look more like a catfish than a shark. He even considered buying a second one to switch out so we could clean it when you weren't looking. Hey, he never did, don't worry. After he passed, you were even more inseparable. You wanted to hold on to anything that reminded you of him. You and Mom share a moment of nostalgic silence, reminiscing on the warmth of a face that fades more and more into memory every single day. Mom lovingly plants her hand on your cheek. I'm just glad I didn't lose the both of you. Okay, Nima, let's move on to something else. She pulls out a chunk of rock with a strange formation entombed on its surface. There's a prismatic glow to the rock, an opalized skeleton frozen in time and then cracked open like an egg. Mother hesitates, unsure if she should show you this thing. Still, she places it on the table and pushes it towards you. What does it remind you of? Pain, starvation, happy, family. Feels familiar. Actually, don't we have paleontologist? No. Dream. It reminds me, it feels familiar. Manipulation. No. I have it in here twice. Is this erosion? What? Ruin? Mom? Your work. That's what I wanted to say. You have a memory of being at the top of the stairs to the basement, peeking down at your mom while she toiled away down here in her lab. She was looking at this rock, spending all her time with it as if it had enchanted her. She wouldn't let you see what she was working on. Every time you interrupted, she'd tell you firmly to leave. This is the topic of her next research study, a study she has been working on night and day for most of the summer. You spent the whole summer with that fossil. Time got away from me. The memories are all tinged with loneliness and guilt. Your mother has called you her lab assistant, but all you did to help her was cook and clean. Back then, you told yourself you did all that work for love, but now you can't help but feel indignant. Kind of a waste of time, sitting down here in the dark while the summer passes. You touched a nerve with that. She reacts by balling her fists. A steel veil crosses over her eyes. You spoiled brat. You complain and do nothing all summer. Maybe to you this looks like I'm wasting my time, but all this work I've done is so we can fix our family. You shouldn't have said that. Why not? It's the truth. Play? You didn't let me go outside. I felt like I was in prison. You had to learn your lesson. What lesson? You really shouldn't have said that. I don't think we should continue talking about this. I want to focus on happy memories today. You are my good and happy daughter, Nima. She speaks as if she's reminding herself who you are, but the tone is clearly suggesting that you've begun to wander off the script she set out for you. Well, listen, Mom. Don't get all righteous with me, as if it's my fault we ended up like this. You're the one who betrayed my trust. You're the one who put this entire experiment in jeopardy. I was ready to forgive you, for us to go back to the way things were, but it seems you're too spiteful to move on. You're not Nima. Nima would never act like this. Nima would never question me like this. That's it. It's time for bed. Your mother grits her teeth and holds herself back from speaking further. Gruffly, she picks you up by your arms and hauls you back to your room. She deposits you across the threshold of the door and then quickly closes the door behind you. You hear her voice muttering something about controlled stimulus as she stomps away from the door and begins ascending the stairs outside the basement. You messed up, pushed her buttons too much. She doesn't love you anymore. You banish the inerrant thought from your mind. After the interrogation today, you want nothing else but the comfort of your bed. You find yourself awake in bed with the heavy weights on your arms. You try to wiggle and your arms push against the series of tight ropes that bind you still. I told you, she doesn't like failure. Mom? Your mom enters the room, wiping a small steel pick with an antiseptic tissue. You're awake. I didn't use enough anesthesia. You try to scream, but you discover your mouth is gagged. That's fine, you won't need it. She leans over you, placing her knee on your stomach to pin you, and grips your face with a clawing hand. The pick inches closer to your eye. Don't blame yourself. It's my fault, really. Something must have went wrong with the procedure for you to come out like this. She begins to caress your cheek. Her hands are trembling ever so slightly. But that's okay. Oh, there's always next time. You feel the blade scrape past your socket and push out into the nerve of your brain. Your life terminates with a pop as she severs your brain in half. Suddenly it's dark. Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. You spend an eternity in this darkness until a familiar voice. Nima, is that you? Oh, that was good. Oh, I like that mechanic. I like the mechanic of putting words together and building your memory. Because that's how memory kind of works, is you just kind of put blocks on top of blocks and then you're like, oh yeah. I wonder if we could get a different ending. Let me check. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna check to see if we could get a different ending. Okay. I'm gonna try to not freak Mom out by saying you hurt me. Blood. Swimming. I wish I could ask about the swim team now. Are you... Ooh! Mom, are you okay? She looks surprised and looks down at her cardigan. Do I not look okay? You look like you stopped taking care of yourself a long time ago. You try to smile warmly at her. I was worried about you. But it's all okay now. Just need to run these tests. How about afterwards we spend the last week of summer break heading down to Radium? A nice hot spring trip will do us some good. Sure. Can I help you somehow? Just focus on getting better. Your eyelids grow heavy. You're running out of energy. Anything else you want to ask me? We gotta keep pretending like we're okay. Like we're not, like, decomposing right here in front of her. Your job? What about your job? My work can wait. You're more important. You yawn and your mom takes note. Nima, sweetie, don't you think it's time to go to bed? I just have one more question. Okay, what do you want to ask? Nima. Rock. Pain and blood. Swimming? I got hurt while swimming? You feel like you don't trust that explanation. You went swimming by yourself and hit your head on a rock. I told you not to go because the current was strong, but you didn't listen as usual. You were lucky I found you when you did. When I did. Really? Yeah. Her voice is tinged with regret. She's lying to you. The pain surges through your brain, terminates with a sudden pull of the plug. Your eyes cut to blindness, and then you feel your body fall forward to be caught by ropes fastened to your chair. You flicker in and out of consciousness as rough bolts of electricity wriggle your neurons. Your mom hums a familiar song. A pair of tender arms bear the full weight of your malnourished and sickly form. Okay. I am causing a whole a whole thing to happen in my mind. I'm having a brain blast. I got a lot more words going on in my noggin this round. I'm trying to get forgotten. Miss Girl, I need you to take a breath, okay? Whatever happened, whatever's happening. Darn it. N-I-M-A. My name is Nima. I guess Nima would be too obvious. Bro, you right, but why would it not be, you know? Wait. Pond. Stop telling me I forgot. I know I forgot, but I think it's pond. P-O-N-D. I'm in! Don't trust the woman, kill her. Damn. What did I say before? I think I might be a bad person. If you're a something and you something. Today was just another plain, ordinary day. I can't read all that, but don't trust the woman, kill her. Alright, well, I'm glad I'm taking this calmly. Pomegranate Prince! Oh, who's this? Is this my boyfriend? Or did I just imagine he was? Okay. Cool. I'm glad I stayed calm and all that. I'm trying to figure out what happened to Dad. Antidepressants? And Dad? Maybe? Is James Pond Dad? Grief? Depression? Antidepressants? Cure? Ooh, I'm big braining out here, son. Homicide. I can't wait to pull this one out on Mom. She gonna freak out. Family cure? Family homicide. Grief. Time. Okay, I'm pulling out. I'm cooking over here. Mom left me in this room and I'm cooking. Repression. And can I mix these two together? Repression and Mom? Love? Jeez. Okay. What about that? What about love and Dad? Water. So Dad had something to do with the aquarium, right? And Mom's a paleontologist. I gotta, like, I need to make sure I'm aware of the bathroom locks. Okay, let's go get Mom. She takes this so calmly. I'm glad she has such nerves of steel in this interaction. Okay. Okay, she's gonna show us the shark. Okay. This is her just saying the same stuff. Okay. Shark and plush. Happy. Nostalgia, sorrow. Okay. Love. Is there anything this reminds you of? Dad. The trip. Happy. Aww. Water? Swim? No. Life? No. Fish. A fish? Pet fish? Aw. Why is he dead? Embarrassing. Okay. Actually, let's go with... James Pond. Pet fish? What's the pet fish doing out of his house? This isn't your pet fish. But that's kind of close. Where do fish live? Bowls? The sea? You said pet fish, so where do pet fish live? Aquariums. That's right. Where do aquariums make you think about? Fish? Nima, no. It's the trip. That's the toy Dad got me at the aquarium. Okay, this is the same. Okay. Where we messed up was by talking about her job. What does this remind you of? Homicide. What does that remind me of? It reminds me of... I am cooking with these words right now, Mother. You are asking me baby questions in the grand scheme of what I'm cooking with. Your work, Dad. Something about Dad. Ah! What about love? What does love do for me? Feels familiar. Water. An old friend. What do I like? We'll say it feels... well... She liked when we talked about Dad. Let's manipulate this woman. Let's manipulate our mother. I feel like she's manipulating us, so it's just, you know, it's a back and forth. It's a tomato, tomato. Something about Dad. I think this has something to do with Dad. Mother shakes her head. I'm into rocks. He's into fish. That's always been our thing. Why don't you just pick up the rock and smash her skull in? We'll see how into rocks she is after that. Try thinking of where you might have seen this before. An old friend. So you recognize it. Oh yeah. Your mother used to quiz you on all the different fossils of the Cambrian era. Each of them has a fancy name and you know all of them. This one is Marella splendens. Splendens. Yes, that's right. Do you remember how I got it? There are a dime a dozen. They gently swim near the sea floor. Larger things would come descending, big tube-like monsters with 5 eyes arranged in rings. They'd suck them up and eat them. No. I mean, wait, what are you trying to describe? The sky mouth. Their bodies. Their bodies were translucent except for the brain and the mouth. You open your mouth wide so your mom can understand the circumference of the monster's maw. Your jaw clicks loudly as you push it past natural extension. Nima, stop making things up. Then there's the other guy, the low-flying thing that has the fingers on its mouth, like its face is its hands. You push your hands on your cheeks and wiggle your fingers. Are you talking about a Nomalocaris? What's the thing called that looks like a skull with eye sockets going around the crown of its head and 1,000 tentacles coming out of its mouth and then puts it along the sea floor? Nima, I'm a foremost expert on the Cambrian period, so I know you're just making stuff up. My work is important and I won't stand for you making a mockery out of it. You touched a nerve. She reacts by balling her fist and turning away from you. Oh, right. She clearly mistakes your genuine interest as further insult. How insecure. Please answer the original question. Miss Girl. You are a paleontologist. Do I have paleontologist? Oops, I haven't got paleontologist. Okay, let me work on that. Give me a second. I found it! I found that fossil in the Kicking Horse River. You were so happy when I gave it to you as a present. Mom looks pleased. She reached out and started to run her fingers across the fossil. Yes, I was. It surprised me because you usually don't find fossils like that underwater. Must have slid all the way down from the mountain to end up there. You start to recall the day that you dived in. The clearness of the turquoise water had made it easy to see the bottom. The rock that seemed to call to you. Your mom's carefree smile. It looks like it's broken, though. Mom nods, not looking at the fossil. She already knew it was broken. I extracted the fossil after you gave it to me. Some of the imprints are still there, though. You feel like Mom is telling you everything. There was something special about this fossil when you found it. A reason you ran across the rocks to present it to her. Can I see it? No, not right now. I'm still studying it. That's okay. I can wait until you're ready. Until then, I'm happy to help you in any way I can. Cooking, taking care of the house, picking up after you. It's all fine so as long as you can achieve your dreams. What's that supposed to mean? Your mother has called you her lab assistant, but all you did to help her was cook and clean. Back then you told yourself you did it all that work for love, but now you can't help but feel indignant. It's not fair that I have to do all this work, and I don't even know why. All this work. Doing your chores is the bare minimum. Don't be ungrateful. This project, it's going to fix our family. Bare minimum? You didn't let me leave the house. I felt like I was in prison. You shouldn't have said that. You had to learn your lesson. What lesson? You really shouldn't have said that. I don't think we should continue talking about this. I want to focus on happy memories today. Are you my good and happy daughter, Nima? She speaks as if she's reminding herself who you are, but the tone is clearly suggesting that you've begun to wander off the script she set out for you. What lesson, Mom? Don't get all righteous with me as if it's my fault that we ended up like this. You're the one who betrayed my trust, and you're the one who put this entire experiment in jeopardy. I was ready to forgive you, for us to go back to the way things were, but it seems like you're too spiteful to move on. You're not Nima. Nima would never act like this. Nima would never question me like this. That's it. It's time for bed. Your mother grits her teeth to hold herself back from speaking further. Gruffly, she picks you up by the arms and hauls you back to your room. She deposits you across the threshold of the door and then quickly closes the door behind you. You hear her voice muttering something about controlled stimulus, and she stops away from the door and begins ascending the stairs outside of the basement. You messed up, pushed her buttons too much. She doesn't love you anymore. You banish the errant thought from your mind. After the interrogation today, you want nothing else but the comfort of the bed. You find yourself awake in bed and there's heavy weights on your arm. You try to wiggle and your arms push against the straight series of tight ropes and binds you still. I told you, she doesn't like failure. Your mother enters the room and wipes a small steel pick with an antiseptic tissue. You're awake. I didn't use enough anesthesia. You try to scream, but you discover your mouth is gagged. That's fine. You won't need it. She leans over you, placing her knee on your stomach, and pins you and grips your face with a clawed hand, the pick inching closer to your eye. Don't blame yourself. It's my fault, really. Something must have went wrong with the procedure for you to come out like this. She begins to caress your cheek. Her hands are trembling ever so slightly, but that's okay. There's always next time. You feel the blade scrape past your socket and push into your nerves of your brain. Your life terminates with a pop as she severs your brain in half. Suddenly it's dark. Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. You spend an eternity in the darkness until a familiar voice. Nima? Is that you? Okay. So you can unlock a lot of words for a demo, this is a lot of, like, that's a lot of words. I was there, like, playing with what I could combine and what I could make for a hot second. So I really like that. So as of right now, this is just a demo, and I don't believe this game has a release date just yet. But as of right now, I really like it. I really, really like the concept. I think it's really cool. I think the art style is really great. I really like this vibe it's got going. So this was I Nima. And if you enjoyed this, let me know down in the comments. If you have any other demos that you would like me to check out, again, just let me know. I'm always searching for new games to try out. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.